Hi there. So this quick video is about bus lanes and what would happen on the driving test if you end up going in the bus lane, we shouldn't go in the bus lane and so on. Right, well, let me just clear something up. When you take your driving test, you're telling that examiner that you can drive independently. So if you go into a bus lane and you're not supposed to go into a bus lane, then it's your fault, not the examiner's fault. I mean, so I'll just show you this picture. If you can see, that one there, it's got a time against it, and that one there hasn't. So there's two types of bus lanes. I mean, I think London's slightly different. So if you're driving around London, you want to just check on this one. But most of the other areas, if you're driving along the road and ahead of you is a bus lane, and you'll get the blue sign saying bus lane, and there's usually a fill to give way point to get into the correct lane. If the time specifies below the bus lane sign, which is what I just shown you then, and it specifies rush hour times, which is about 7 till 9 and 4 till 6, it varies depending on the area where you live, then that's when you can't go in them. So if you're taking your test in say about 10:30 in the morning or 2:30 in the afternoon, and you go into a bus lane, then you're going to be fine. All right? There's nothing wrong with going in that. And I've had plenty of people, I'm driving on the bus lane, and people go past me and they're going like this: you're in the bus lane, you can't drive in that. So I just point to them, look, I'm outside the times, it's 10:30 in the morning, and the bus lane says you can't go in it between them times, rush hour. So if you go in the bus lane on the rush hour times when you're not supposed to go in it, then you are breaking the highway code rules, and if police are around, they're probably going to book you for it. And if you're on your driving test, you're probably going to fail for it at the same time. So you need to be aware of that. So in a few minutes, I'll turn the camera around and I'll drive through some bus lanes, and I'll point things out as I'm driving so you can see them. Now, the other thing you need to know is that if you approach a bus lane and there's no times underneath the sign, the bus lane, it means you can't go in at any time. So it's bus lane permanently 24 hours a day, so you avoid it completely. Okay? So I'll change the camera around. Hopefully this little information and the video I'm going to do next will give you a good insight to bus lanes. It's good information to know, because after you pass your driving test, last thing you want to do is pick up a ticket for silly mistakes like this. Okay, I'll turn it around. So let's move off then, and while I'm driving, we'll talk about bus lanes. So we'll do a left turn here, check the mirrors to the left, centre to the left, signal. Checking both ways on the approach, giving way to the traffic on the right, and then we're moving off. So yeah, the bus lanes, they can come along pretty quickly, especially if you're on a fast road. Now I know there's one coming up at this roundabout, but we can always freeze frame it and just look at the sign. Now we're going to go left here, so it's check the mirrors to the left, centre left, behind you, signalling, slowing myself down for the roundabout. So I'm going left lane, and you can see I'm just giving way to traffic. There's a bus lane and there's a times against it, so it is now 1:20, so I'm allowed to go in it because it's outside the times. Now 7 versus 9:30 and 4 versus 6:30. So I'm looking up the road, because if there's a bus in it, I might actually want to pull out. Now you can see there's a left turn, there's a gap on the right. So cars in the right lane will pull into the left if you have to. And then the bus lane ends. It's as quick as that. So if you're in the middle lane and you want to go left, and this is the time to pull over, check your mirror and signal. At the moment I'm in Milton Keynes, just past a place called lane. But you see how there's a few buses, so I'm going to check and get out. The last thing I want to do is sit behind a bus. But if I went to take the next left after the bus lane, to the traffic lights, if you were driving down on your test, it's the bus lane, and the example is a lot of traffic lights turn left or to make film left, then you're checking your mirrors, you're signaling, and just before the lights, the solid white line on my left here was going to disappear. See, it's arrows coming across. So I'm coming across.